Sean Sturba, Warranty Manager here at Charleston Homes.
Brian Hansen, Assistant Warranty Manager at Charleston Homes. Today we're going to talk to you about some tips on getting your house ready for winter, and now we will proceed outside and kind of walk around the exterior of your house.
So every fall we talk about the temperatures and it's getting cooler outside and the preparations for the winter to come. One of the most important things is we talk about the draining of the sprinkler times when the temperatures drop below that freezing point, but at some point in time you want to have the professionally winterized. And so in this case we've already had it professionally winterized, where they come in, they hook their compressor to it and blow out all the water that would potentially freeze through the winter months that remain in the lines. It's been drained inside as well as the outside. So we're going to keep moving around as far as checking some other items.
As the temperatures get colder, we're going to really want to make sure that we get our hoses disconnected from our houses. So as I said, please remember to remove your hoses from your faucets as the temperatures get colder. Failure to do so could result in damage to your home as the temperatures warm back up in the spring. Also, going into winter, it is always good to put a winter fertilizer down on your yard. I know most probably have either aerated and fertilized through the fall, but do remember to put a winter fertilizer down as you go through the winter, so that way your yard is ready to go come spring to put that pre-emergent down on it.
At each walkthrough that we do with our customers, we remind them at that time to caulk and seal the driveway, and then usually at the warranty visits it's a secondary reminder. So for the most part, we hope that most of our homeowners have caulked and sealed their driveway going into winter. The caulking is basically going to be the control joints where it's divided into panels or sections. And what the purpose of that caulking is to prevent the excess water from going underneath the slab, where the ground underneath there can become saturated with moisture. As temperatures get colder, it freezes, the ground would actually push up that. So if you have it caulked, it's going to prevent the excess moisture from getting underneath that slab. The other important thing is to seal your driveway, and that's going to protect against the de-icing agents applied by the city road crews throughout the winter months. You drive around town, you collect all those road salts on your vehicle, you pull in and out of your garage, up and down your driveway, all that gets deposited onto your driveway. The de-icing agents are corrosive, they can cause damage to the driveway, such as pitting or spalling of the concrete, and so in order to help prevent that, you want to apply that sealer. It's basically a protective layer that goes onto the concrete and protects against that de-icing agent. The sealer will also protect against some oil spills or staining, kind of helps eliminate some of that, as well as it puts a protective coating so the excess moisture from rainfall or snow melts in the wintertime doesn't absorb down through the concrete as well. So that's the importance of caulking and sealing your driveway pre-winter. And then during the winter months, as the snow's flying and snow's accumulating on the ground, you want to make sure that you remove all the snow off the driveway in a timely manner. You don't want that snow to sit there for long periods of time. It could cause damage to the concrete as well. So if you get a snowfall, you want to try to get out there and clear that off right away. You never want to use any kind of salt or de-icing agents and apply those to your driveway or your concrete surfaces because it will pit and peel those. If you do have some areas where it's going to be slippery and you have some guests over or you're just worried about people slipping or falling, you want to use some sand, play sand, some little bit of pea gravel or some kitty litter. So let's keep going around the house and we'll check out a few more things.
So here we have our fresh air intake and our exhaust from our furnace. In this instance, we have one that's coming up and one that's coming down. On some houses, there's two straight pipes coming out of the house. One will be longer, one will be shorter. With these, we really want to make sure that there's no obstructions in these holes. So it is a very good idea to walk your house, look at those, make sure that no birds have built nests in those. If you see any obstruction in those, make sure that you clean them out for proper functioning of your furnace. Also around your house, if you have a fireplace, up on the wall, there will be a vent for that. Double check that, make sure that there's no bird nests or any obstructions with that as well.
I want to thank you guys for tuning in to our blog today. One thing we'll leave you with, one final thing to leave you with is the exterior of your home. There's some areas around there that has some caulking applied, and over time it shrinks, separates, what have you. So those areas just want to help kind of seal them up and keep everything weather tight for the winter months. Feel free to check out our website, charlestonhomesomaha.com. We also have some blogs and some information on there, so thank you.
Thank you.